What's up, guys? Welcome to the Champions Odyssey. It's your boy Braggs. We're back with another episode. I'm on a little bit of a car ride here, so bear with me. I won't be looking too much at the camera, but it is what it is. So I've been getting, I've been posting for a little bit now, and I'm starting to gain a little bit of traction. So I kind of just thought maybe I'd make a video explaining who I am, my deal, why I'm like doing this, and why I want to help other people. So pretty much, I grew up with great parents, grew up with a great family, good family life, everything. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Just trying to fix this a little bit, whatever. So yeah, nothing really out of the ordinary. My thing was I loved to party when I was younger. I was a big partier when I was younger. Alcohol, drugs, everything. When it would turn into like a weekend thing, turned into during the week a couple times. And when you're young, you don't think about it, you don't give a fuck. But then COVID hit. And I know for COVID, like for a lot of people, COVID was like a really tough time. It's about having all that time with ourselves, and you're still in these habits of real world, but then you can't go anywhere. So, things are shut down, but you're still hanging out with a couple buddies. You're partying and stuff. And drug of choice was cocaine. So that was always there. That was always around. Years go by, whatever. This is not a problem. COVID happens. It starts to turn into a problem. Start doing cocaine, throughout the week. Next thing you know, I'm sitting there doing it like every day. By myself in my basement, in my parents' in my parents' basement, in my bedroom. And so yeah, that was happening, and I was still partying, drinking and stuff. And it was September 11th, 2020 is really like the day my life changed. So September 11th, 2020, I got arrested for drunk driving. I was charged with exceeding a breathalyzer. Not a DUI, because that's just how it went. So I was charged with the DUI, or exceeding a breathalyzer. I spent the night in jail, and I actually have a breathalyzer in my car right now. I'll fucking look at this. There's a Alkalock fucking system. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm not proud of it, but I'm also not ashamed, because other than myself, I didn't hurt anybody that night, and that's really like the main thing, right? Like, but the only thing I could think about after when I got arrested, when I came to on the side of the road, because I was blacked out drunk. There was the one night like I didn't do cocaine, oddly enough, and yeah, I ended up crashing into a tree. I got arrested, and I spent the night in jail, like I said. And it really just like it hit me, the next day when I got up. My dad came and picked me up, and he'd always been the one like, oh, you have to get your shit together, you have to get your shit together. And as a young kid, you don't even think about it, you don't even care, right? What do your parents know? But they fucking know what they're talking about. So I decided, right then and there, this could either be the worst thing that happens to me, or this could end up being actually the best thing that happens to me. But it was up to me to make that decision, right? So I made that decision. This is gonna be the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm gonna get my life together. Look, I gotta blow into the breathalyzer right now. Yeah. So I've had that in my car for the last 7 months. I'm actually on my way right now to go get it like calibrated, whatever. You have to get it checked in once a month. So those are that's a pretty big, this has honestly been like the least concerning part of it. There's a lot of money. It was a lot of bullshit. I didn't have a license for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, because of COVID and everything. My whole court case got delayed, and then my lawyer died, which was insane. Literally the day I had court, I get a call from his secretary. He died last night. So that got everything backed up. So I was doing that, I'm trying to get my life together, but I was still doing cocaine. I was still doing drugs. I was still smoking weed every day. I was still doing like a lot of fucking dumb things that I shouldn't have been doing. funny enough, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the comedian Joey Diaz, but I was watching an episode of his old podcast called The Church of What's Happening Now, with an old episode with Bobby Lee. I can't remember the episode number, but Bobby Lee has a black t-shirt on, I know that. And they're talking about sobriety, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with Joey Diaz or not, but he had a big drug problem with cocaine as well. And he was talking about how he watched Ray Charles doing like bumps of heroin at 65, and he was 45, and he was like, I don't want to do that for another 20 years. And I was sitting there at 25 watching Joey Diaz say that, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I can't even fucking do this for another 20 years, let alone 40 years. So I really got to get my shit together. So that was really like what started the whole cocaine, sobriety thing for me. And just really started to really attack things. I reached out to a couple people. It's always good to have a support group when you're doing that. Started looking, outside of your main circle, because your main circle, unfortunately, is going to be mostly the ones that are not putting you in these bad situations, but they're not going to encourage you to get out of them because they're doing the same thing, right? So you have to start looking outside, but you have to obviously look in, right? Like, it's all about inside, wanting to be better, wanting to have more. I never, at the time, I didn't know my girlfriend or even have my son, but I knew that I needed to be a better person because I knew that I could be a better person. So I started watching Bob Proctor videos. I started reaching out to guys that I played football with growing up, reconnecting with them, and just reconnecting with with a good vibe, with a higher energy in my life, with a higher frequency, and bringing myself up there. And it's been 4 years. I'm 3 years cocaine free. I barely drink anymore. I drank on my birthday, which was May 1st, and I was hungover for a week. And that was the second time this year that I've drank. And honestly, I'm probably not even going to drink a third time this year because it was dog shit, and I just don't enjoy it anymore. I really don't enjoy drinking or the hangover or anything that has to do with it. My biggest problem that I've actually had right now, since I quit the cocaine cold turkey, I quit smoking cigarettes cold turkey, oddly enough, marijuana has been a huge fucking issue for me to quit. Today I'm day 3 without, which is nice. I've been feeling good. My energy levels are high. But I've had these struggles. I've had these mental struggles for sure. And I wanted to, today, I'm not going to lie, I had the intrusive thoughts of cracking today, right? I'm going to go, in Canada, weed is legal as fuck. So there's as many dispensaries as there are Tim Hortons, which is a lot. Probably almost as many McDonald's in America if there's Americans watching this. So yeah, it's everywhere, and these the pens, the vape pens, man, they're fucking so convenient. That's the fucking problem. So it's mind over matter. But anyways, guys, that's another video. I can get into that another day. But the Champions Odyssey, this is my Odyssey, right? I'm the champion of my life, just like you're the champion of your life. And this is why I did this, because I helped myself through reading personal development books and practicing these ways, meditation, visualization, writing down proper goals, trying to change my mindset. You change your paradigm, change your life, right? If you guys aren't familiar with that, honestly, look it up on YouTube by Bob Proctor, and it'll help you set the footings in your brain to start to change, man, because it's all about mindset. We have to break down our belief system. We have to break down who we are, and we pretty much have to rise from the ashes like the phoenix and be reborn as something better, as something bigger, because that's what we are. We are champions. This is what the fuck we do. We overcome. Doesn't fucking matter. The drug addictions don't fucking matter. The alcohol doesn't fucking matter. These excuses that you make to yourself don't fucking matter. None of it does. You just have to put in the work. You have to want to be better. All right? This is the first time I've ever fucking really spoke about what's happened. So I hope, hopefully this helps somebody. Drop down in the comments what your story is. I would love to hear from you guys, because I am you guys. I'm not a big guy. I'm not a top guy in the space. I'm just a guy right now, and I'm just a guy that wants to be better for my son, be better for my family, and be better for myself, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And if we aren't taking care of ourselves, how can we take care of the other people, right? And that's when the depression kicks in. That's when the anxiety kicks in, because we aren't taking care of the things we need to take care of for ourselves to help everybody. We're so worried about everybody else. All right. So I know this was a little bit longer video today, but I really appreciate this, and I hope this helps somebody. And I hope we can continue to grow these videos in this community, because I'm really loving what's happening here. We're doing something special. And you guys that are watching this right now and liking these videos, you guys are all a part of it. So I really appreciate you all. I love you. I thank you. And yeah, guys, let's just, you know, reach out. My Instagram is at Sean Braggs on Instagram. So check me out there. I don't really post any of these things on my Instagram yet. I'm really just starting out on YouTube, but my DMs are open, and I'm very willing to talk to you guys. If anybody ever needs to reach out, you know, I'm always there for you guys. Doesn't matter. I don't have to know you. You don't have to know me. It's actually better that way, because you don't feel so much shame talking to somebody that you don't know, right? So anyways, guys, that's it. It's fucking Monday. It's 10:15 a.m. right now. Oh, it's not Monday. It's Thursday. I got shit going on Monday. That's why I'm all fired up, man. We can start really taking off on Monday. That's it. Anyways, guys, it's 10:15 on a Thursday. Let's fucking go into this weekend strong. Let's get our auras up. Let's get our frequencies up. Let's elevate our presence, and let's be the champion of our Odyssey, and let's take control of our life. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Peace.